chasing what only a dream, break from the scheme. Waking up at dawn, all my fears are gone. All set today, never, never, not today. Compromise, rise above it all, not gonna fall. Step by step I go, faster than the flow. Broke through every chain, I will not be contained.
Good evening, everybody. Man, oh man. Sorry about all the confusion earlier. No, we're going to be doing Derailed over on MGs tonight. So, yeah, how you doing? Yippee, you're here for a start. Nice, you're going to love this. This was a interesting one that I decided to put together. But tonight we will be derailed over on MGs, which is going to be a blast. An absolute blast. But I do have something for you guys tonight if you're interested in seeing it. I had not seen all of the letter reading by Larry Foreman. Hey, me. Have not seen all of that. So I figured I'd watch that, hang out with chat, chill with you guys for a bit. And then we're going to be sending you guys over to the Derailed where who knows what the hell's going to happen. But oh man, there is something that someone showed to me earlier today. I got to share it with you guys. It'll probably get me in trouble, but as I saw this and I was just like, oh, this is awesome. Whenever you see it, you're going to agree that this is the best ever. This is the best ever. Here it comes.
Hey kids, heard about the new bubbly way to take a bath with Mr. Bubble?
Got a bubbly face and a bubbly nose.
Mr. Bubble.
Hey Debbie Webb, good evening. Wendy Bona, how you doing? Good to see you. Debbie Webb, Wendy, me, Mrs. Doolittle. I'm glad you guys could make it. Oh God, when I saw that, it was just like, that is too good. So speaking of bubbles, bubbles. Oh my. I figured we'd watch this, and that way you guys can laugh along with me, because I did get some clips of it, and I created a new intro using them. Someone had done this for me, so you tell me what you think of my new morning stream intro. Okay, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna laugh. So this is my new morning stream intro. You guys get to see it first here. Check this out.
Bless your heart. I thought I was the only mentally challenged one here.
Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Early morning, rise and shine. Coffee's brewing, feeling fine. News is out and on the air. Shizzy whiz nuts wild, but we don't care. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java with a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning whiz and and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Serious is overrated. Every day we're caffeinated. Talk the town, but in a jest. Morning whiz is always best. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop.
Oh my god, Shizzy breaks
No
Larry.
way.
Shizzy broke Larry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too. Hey, expert, and I love it because expert is the one that said this to me. That's what makes it even better. That's what makes it so much better. Is expert sent this damn thing to me. Here it is. Oh God, I gotta show it. I gotta show it.
Hey kids, heard about the new bubbly way to take a bath with Mr. Bubble?
He's got a bubbly face and a bubbly nose.
Mr. Bubble,
He'll bubble you clean and soften your skin. Mr. Bubble. He'll bubble your nose and bubble your chin. It's so much fun when you hop in with
Mr. Bubble,
Take a bath with Mr. Bubble, the new fun way to get clean. Just pour Mr. Bubble in, splash on the water, and you never saw so many big, long-lasting bubbles. You don't have to rub or scrub. Mr. Bubble bubbles you clean and softens your skin with lanolin, but never leaves a bathtub ring.
Take a bubbly bath in a bubbly tub. You'll never want to stop.
my name is Mr. Bubble, and you can watch me pop.
Oh, I gotta stop that. Stop that. Oh God. Oh, thank you, expert. That made me laugh so hard when I saw that. I was like, oh God, I remember this commercial. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. All right, let's watch this interview because I honestly had not seen this whole. I've only seen like snippets of it. Be right back. Connection issues. Oh, do you want to join in here, expert? You're welcome to. You may not want to during this. Oh, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I know it's gonna be bad. Oh, I'll try. If you want to come by, you can. I don't expect you to, man, because this might get you in all kinds of trouble. So, but if you want to come in, you're welcome to. Because I have not seen this. I saw some of it the other night with somebody. It was good. It was definitely good. All right, let's do it. All right.
Here's these emails they're funny because they keep going on.
I got it on fast speed here. Let's chill that thing out. On it. Hit the wrong key. Go. Fix it. All right. Regular speed. Let's see what the turn on the subtitles because they're always fun. Damn it. Why does it keep doing that? All right, there we go.
And people, I was like, man, this thing has become a chat room in my in my email.
Oh yeah, this thing is crazy. We've gotten so many responses. So Shizzy was
Melody,
copied
how
on
you
this.
doing?
Shizzy Wiznut,
Good to see
MG
you.
Law. He just copied like everyone, me, Tug, except Larry.
Except
and this
me.
now,
I never got this. This was sent last night.
yeah, yesterday I think. I don't know, or maybe this morning.
Hey,
This
Daniel
was
Berry Sports
actually sent
Highlights.
to Brian Steele
doing?
from law360.com. And
It
then
was sent last night at 10:42 p.m. So 20 hours ago. I just checked.
okay. And so that's the person it went to. Now imagine being that person. You're a journalist. I'll tell you, I get these emails sometimes where people copy 1 million people on them and they're allegedly supposed to be to me, but they're like all these people are copied. I immediately throw those in the garbage. And the reason I throw them in the garbage is because usually they're written by a crazy person.
Yep.
No, I'm not kidding.
I saw that.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It is the
just
sign of a
about
crazy
spit my
person
drink
trying to
out.
contact you about a story if they have copied everyone and their mother. And that's what he did. He copied 2 Fleas. He copied some dude named Dave that I don't know even who that is. He copied Tug, me, Shizzy Wiznut, MG Law, and Legal Vices.
Vices
not-
is what it is.
Vices.
Yes, you didn't even make it above Vices.
You didn't make it. You didn't make it, Larry.
Oh.
But none of that. But this email is not to any of us. It is to this guy. He wants us to know he's tattling. This is his tattletale letter on all of us.
He's getting it, but hey.
To Brian Steele for Law360.com. And yeah, he wants it read, obviously, which is why he copied all of us. And I don't usually do it, but this made me laugh. It just did.
Aw.
Doug, do you want? I mean, Doug.
Doug. Yes. Hey, Doug, would you like to read this? Sure, man.
Where's Doug?
Computer man.
Get Doug
How
in
you
here to
doing?
read this. Sorry, too much sun today.
I can't.
I was hiking waterfalls today, so my head is still
Good
there.
to see you, Steve.
More motivated than me. We were late. I was telling you because I got stuck behind a combine trying to get home. In the country. You're like, hey,
those are the kind of things that happen to me. I get stuck behind combines. That's farm living for you.
Better than getting
Live out in the
stuck
rural
combine.
communities. No, the entire road where I live smells like grapes now because I live in wine country in New York, and the grapes are ripening in the fields right now, and the air smells like grapes. It's amazing.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a great time to be out and about in Western New York because it's beautiful here at this time of year. All right, so Tug, I'll let you read this because you do Bruce Melatonin's voice better than anyone.
He is so boring. He's like, yes, how are you doing today? I mean, have you listened to him,
God.
Larry?
Unfortunately,
I've never listened to him, so I don't know.
I mean, he is, I think that we've been calling him Bruce Melatonin because he does put me to sleep.
Yeah, it is
Melatonin.
crazy. It is so crazy.
I don't think I can read it. I don't think I can read it like him. I might fall asleep. Okay, here we go.
To give him less credibility, because when you add a little Nicky name,
Awesome.
I'm just gonna read it straight. Hi, Brian. It's just a matter of time before this story is reported in mainstream legal media.
It's just a matter of time.
Before they do.
Oh,
It's just a matter of time. Who does he mean? Court TV? Does he really think Court TV is going to give a shit about this?
Yeah, I mean,
I thought
know
it
some
was
people
someone
at
from Court
I'll hit
TV,
him
but
up
it
and be
wasn't.
like, "Hey, you see this story? Never mind."
Weird.
Sorry about that.
I mean, like Court TV, Law and Crime. Like, who is he expecting in the mainstream legal media to pick this up? Because I can guarantee you, they're not going to.
Maybe it's the same people he thought would pick up the macaroni and cheese thing.
Yep.
Probably. He doesn't have a really good nose.
Yeah, I
for
don't know
news,
these
we'll put
things.
it that way.
I was like, really? Right when I read that, I was like, okay.
I'm not gonna say it. You don't want to say it.
This is
Look at and likely even broader coverage talk by tech and internet media. Taylor Lorenz.
Internet
That's who he's
media.
counting on. Taylor
Oh,
Lorenz.
Cat 10 Barge. Ooh, Cat. Yeah, there you go. Hit them up. Maybe they'll
Send it to Cat 10 Bart. She hates us already. She'll probably
send it to her. She
something.
probably will. She'd be like, oh. And she's totally going to get you those views. Oh, man. And she has the best vocal fry ever.
Ever.
You know, she'll be like, totally. I'm totally covering that. Totally.
Once upon a time in BB County.
Oh my
There was a
god.
woman who loved turtles. And then she'll do ASMR about it.
Oh my
What
god,
the
that ASMR
hell?
channel was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. That.
Oh,
I can't decide what's funnier in retrospect, the ASMR channel, or all that deposition. Oh my god.
People
Okay,
are saying
so
the
anyway.
microphone is too low. So hopefully,
Oh, that is better. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
there we go.
All right. So we got the broader coverage. There has never been a situation like it. That is actually true. That is
Uh-huh.
true. Yeah. The legal media reporter who covers this story will be invited on numerous YouTube channels for legal
Numerous.
analysis.
More than you know.
What YouTube channels? Is he talking about these YouTube channels with 2,000 subscribers? No shade to those of you with 2,000 subscribers, but like those are the only
Yeah, start
people.
somewhere. But yeah,
True. No
Yeah.
shade to that. I mean,
Yes.
I had 2,000 subscribers at one point, but like when he talks about numerous YouTube channels,
I had 0 subscribers at one
he's
point.
talking about the 2 channels that will have him on.
yep.
That's not numerous. That's 2 small channels.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, and on top of that, most media folks don't they don't like going on channels over and over again for something they don't get paid for.
Huh.
They're not going to make any money doing that. So why
Yeah.
would they do it? So several that are covering the story on their law tube channels are CC'd here.
But see, here's the problem.
Amazing.
For what? Dun dun dun.
See, this is the problem. That I'm not LawTube. So if people think that I'm some sort of LawTuber or something like that, I'm not. I'm just like guy that like streams shit on the interwebs. That's it. No LawTube here. Nothing I say is smart or intelligent.
Oh.
And I like how LawTube is in sarcastic quotes. I agree with that. Actually, LawTube should always
Yeah.
be in sarcastic quotations because it's not
Absolutely.
really a thing.
I try anytime I reference it and something like this, I just call it Law Tub, because it's a catch-all.
I think we should call it Law Tug.
He's back for more.
So 2 days in a
I don't
pod,
see
and
Megan in here.
Milltown's Best began covering it to expose the true story of how What the Hell's YouTube channel has become dedicated to destroying the lives of its owners, quote unquote, bad neighbors based on a false reality. This is such a messed up sentence.
This is
I was
the
like, did I
story?
mess up something?
Huh.
This
False.
is the story? 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't think
false
this is
reality.
the story.
No. I mean, it's like based on a false
reality.
reality. Jeremy
What
Hales
would it be a
invented
false reality?
content on his channel to increase interest, views, and revenue.
He does that. Follows you.
By the way, with the lawsuit, so something I did after
Boost.
after all of you ended up getting sued is I looked at your channels from popular videos. Since Lynette gets you 30,000 to 40,000 more views every time you do something, I was like, yeah, I want to check that out. And it's fascinating because none of your top views, like none of your top videos have anything to do with her at all.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's just not true. And anyway, even if it were true, the only reason why it would be is because a new audience came over that wasn't, your regular audience. So
That's
you had
true.
your regular audience plus a What the Hales audience that was interested in the story, and that would make the numbers necessarily go up.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that those things will always get those numbers.
Nope.
That's silly.
No,
That's silly.
I mean, it's when you go and look Jeremy's videos, I mean, he has millions of hits on specific storage ones, and I mean,
Mhm.
there
Yeah.
are pages and pages of videos. I had a page. I kept rolling down. I was joking about it at first, but I felt like Ian Runkle at one time, he was talking about something. He put in the clown music. He was like, I felt like doing that. I was like, this is never going to end.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's Jeremy's
That-
OG content. I mean, he's a treasure
content
hunter.
for
Really,
days.
like
Yeah.
you really get down to it. This
Well, and-
happened because she followed him and he
She
reacted.
inserted herself into his life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Well, and I mean, what would you rather cover? Would you rather cover something where you could, view a storage video, you go in, you leave that behind afterwards, or would you rather
Yeah.
spend $100,000+ trying to, talk about this horrible thing that's happening to you? I mean,
Yeah, I would much
I
rather
know
do
which one I
story
would rather
stuff.
do.
Yeah. He's
That's
talked
a
about it
positive
multiple
note.
times that he'd much rather do something
Yep.
else.
So
Well,
that
he
umbrella.
always talks about fun employment too. Like his whole thing is about fun employment and being happy about what you do for a living. Do you really think this is bringing him joy? Do you really think spending $150,000 on lawsuits and having his name dragged through the mud by all these people, like this is bringing him fun? This is fun for him? I really don't think so. It's not fun for anyone, except
you
the
could-
lawyers, maybe.
You could see when Judge Grudge got removed from everything. I mean, you could just see the
Mhm.
pressure. You know, you could see first of all that release. You know, that little
I
bit
would
of
not
relief
want to
there
be
as
in
a
his
cop, but,
position.
you know, it's cracked there.
Ugh.
Normally, he's straight faced about everything. He handles it well, but you could just see it there. And I thought, man, you know, when that leaked out, just in a few moments, you know, he was driven to tears, you know, for a second.
Yeah,
thought,
I mean,
man.
Jeremy's in the chat. He says this is hell. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's not. It's interesting how Bruce
had
thinks
no
that he
idea
can
Jeremy was in the
ascribe
chat.
people's motives to them without being them, without knowing who they are. You know, I just don't think that this is all subjective opinion. Is what
So
this is.
crazy.
Well, not only that, he's
Jeremy.
he's been trying to. Oh, I'm sorry, DU. I got what you say, man.
I was just saying hi to Jeremy and George
Oh.
during the chat. Go ahead, Doug.
He's been writing letters like this. He's been trying to recruit people. You know, he says it's an incitement for Jeremy Hales to go on and to talk to other channels like you or me or Megan. That's incitement. But for him to try to actively recruit
this is just funny.
channels to
He's
cover
actively
this stuff,
recruiting. He's actively recruiting.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen a
that's the
lawyer
thing.
do this kind of stuff before.
If I'm the
Yeah, because the original letter that he sent me, it was just like, well, you should be covering this instead of talking about what you want to talk about. I was like, you pound turd. Like, leave me alone. Leave an old man alone. I ain't got time for you. Like, you know, that's not how I'm going to play. And this right here, I honestly didn't really read to who it was too. Truth be told, I didn't know. I was just so annoyed that he's even like emailing me with all of his stuff. And I mean, I read the letter. I just didn't read who it was addressed to. I was like, oh, that's not me.
Jack, I think it's because he has no clients. This is his last resort.
Yeah,
okay,
that's what I
speaking
think.
frankly, think about it. This guy's been practicing law since 1997 or 1998.
Oh.
He's like 26 years in practice, 27, going on 27. He hasn't made a name for himself. Nobody knows of him. And I know the kind of house he lives in. So you can tell he's not very wealthy. He's middle class. You know, as an attorney, you probably kind of feel you deserve better, you should have done better, you could have done better. I don't know. There's probably all sorts of things that he's going through. And I feel for him. I'm trying to, you know, the scariest part of all this is I've been trying to get inside his head to kind of understand him better.
I don't know.
It's not something that I wanted to do, but I was forced to do it because I'm being sued by the guy. So now that I kind of have the Bruce capsule, if you will, that I've been kind of examining periodically, I understand what he's doing. I truly do. I understand the frustration. I understand the desire for notoriety. But the problem is, rather than work for it, he's trying to steal it.
Hey, good evening.
And that never works. I mean, look, we rode the coattails of stories and other YouTubers and famous celebrities like Johnny Depp and you know, Danny Masterson when that trial was going on, and like all these other ones. What's his name? Murdoch. Alex Murdoch.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Doing this for
Paltrow
a while.
was one of my favorites. That was a hilarious trial.
Gwyneth Paltrow, yeah, that was another one. So like we all obviously you latch onto something that is everyone is talking about. A lot of people are
works. Yeah.
And you metaphorically ride the coattails of the story, but you can't latch on to a person and be like,
for two,
I will ruin you
for 5 months.
I become famous myself.
No,
yeah,
you can't.
it's strange. I like to describe it more like waves. You know, you ride the wave of a story. You just ride that wave. The waves come and they go, and there's the peaks of the crest, and then there's the trenches, and that's how YouTube goes. But when
And that goes with any story that you're covering, whether you're doing true crime, you're covering trials, you're covering whatever it is you're talking about. You know, if you're doing a cult stream, you know, there's peaks and valleys to all of that. And I mean, she's so right about that. And you just sort of, but you try not to lose yourself, and definitely don't get caught up in all the weird drama bullshit, because there's a lot of it. And you just have to sit there and go, I don't want to be bothered with this. I think what it was, whenever I responded to him, it was just like, why are you including me in this crap? Like, back off. Like, I don't want to be any part of whatever thing you have going on. I'm just covering what I find interesting. You know, if you've got something more interesting, post it up on the interwebs. If I find it interesting, I may cover it. Ow. Not hard to do.
when you find a story that's on a rising wave, right, and you see the numbers reflected in the story, you ride that wave until it is absolutely on the shore and it's receding back into the ocean. You don't give up the wave in the middle of it. That would be insane. You know, that you ride it, because on YouTube, you will have these droughts, right, of being, well, of course, now we're drowning in the content. I mean, we can't. We have so much of it, we can't even get to it. But sometimes there are droughts in the valleys where you just go for a while and the interest just isn't there until you find the next one that starts to rise and rise and rise.
Just laugh.
That's all it is. But I mean, this idea of, and that's the same thing the media does, by the way. The media does the exact same thing. When you're talking about the mainstream media, law and crime, court TV, they do the exact same thing. This is what media has always done. And we're not doing anything different than anybody else that does entertainment Tonight or Law and Crime or any of those programs. Same thing.
Netflix.
Maybe we find out a little bit more than we wanted to know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This has been so amazing, though, Larry. I mean, check out this avatar. I'm gonna single lay out. Look, man, I'm drowning in the content. I got the water wings on. I'm like, help me, Mom.
That's funny.
We need breadstick money for water wings, folks. Breadstick money for water wings.
Oh man, you know, somebody's got to save me. I mean, for real though. I mean, I hate that this goes to anybody. You know, anything we cover it has people that are going through horrific circumstances. But my God, this is one of the craziest cases I have ever seen, and we've seen a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. That umbrella guy, Megan Fox writer, and Shizzy Wiznut.
Anyway.
I know he doesn't like, he sues but doesn't love you. I know, but he sues you. You're good enough to sue, but not good enough to dance with. Come on, man.
Apparently not.
Oh my God. Always
he
the
spelled my
bridesmaid,
name wrong.
Right?
Disney.
I just love that he had to put Shizzy Wiznut. He had to type that out seriously and take that seriously and this guy reading it is going to be like, Shizzy what now?
Shizzy what now? I just thought it was funny. Shizzy Wiznut.
Oh, that would be
just
funny.
gave him a little lip.
Hey,
you know, a pretty funny.
Keep going.
Oh, his replies are great.
Oh, but apparently he's on the shit list now. I mean, this guy is thin-skinned. But Shizzy Wiznut are among a number of channels that act as extensions of What the Hells by covering its fake reality story, thereby also profiting from the cyberbullying, harassment, invasion of privacy, humiliation, and mocking of the bad.
There's none of that.
This is all one sentence. I thought it was going to break for a sentence for a second.
Who are these guys?
No, see, cyberbullying would be, you know, if I went and started like showing up and you know, emailing people and harassing them and telling them to be on my, you know, that they need to let me on their show. Now that might be considered cyberbullying. It's just a slap in the face. Larry getting used, not even offered a place at the table of mention. I know. That's so awful. How did he manage that? Used and abused. Damn, how dare
Guys, I
people.
want to go after them myself. Jeez.
I know that monster. I'm going to expose them. You know, that Megan Fox is done.
It's over her.
Oh God. Cyberbullying. I'm really going to need the legal definitions of all this shit. Cyberbullying, harassment, invasion of privacy, humiliation. I mean, one could and should argue that Lynette Preston does a damn fine job of humiliating herself
Yes.
on the regular. I mean, who made her show up at that deposition and scream obscenities at John? Get away from the wheel!
That's true.
I plead the fifth. Who made her write "I plead the fifth" on a piece of paper and hold it up to the camera? Who did that? She did. Who screamed into the camera on multiple occasions? She did. I mean, how can you not mock that? It's like it's low hanging fruit.
Oh, she was digging for gold the other night in her ear. In that,
I saw you. I turned your channel on just as you were saying.
Oh, I was like, I'm going to show Megan that.
I was like, what's he sending to me? And then I backed up a few seconds, and it was Lynette digging around in her ear.
Yeah. Like
and inspecting the contents.
Like, she digs around in it with her finger. Then she looks at it. She's like, with her left finger. She's like, yeah. She wipes it on her right hand, and then starts trying to shake it off. I was like, oh my God.
Oh God.
I mean,
we've been talking.
Can we talk about the fact real quick that we no longer have our own identities? We are now extensions of what the Hales. Like it's like an octopus with a bunch of tentacles. And
testicles.
You have like the main hub, right? The center, the brain, and we're just the tentacles that are like meandering around. Wait, what the hell is this bidding?
Yeah.
What
does that come with benefits? I mean, do I get insurance or something?
I know it's like
the
He
roof.
keeps making allegations that we're paid by the Hales. I'm like, I wish. Oh my God. Jeremy, I'll send you my Venmo. You're welcome to pay me.
Hit me up, man.
Hit me up.
Be funny.
No, I mean, it's just nuts because as much as I like Jeremy and George, and I think they're interesting people and they've been nothing but nice to me. Eventually, this story will end. We'll drift away. Probably we won't talk anymore. It won't be something that this is not like nobody's working for Jeremy Hales. This happens when you get interested in a story, you dig into it, you find different avenues to go down, different rabbit holes, whatever. And the story is still ongoing. For one, and who's keeping it going is the question. Who is keeping it going? That's Lynette Preston and her attorney are now keeping the story going. We were like pretty much done. Judge Grudge gets removed off the case. We did a whole round again of covering that part. And
she's right, because I will tell you, right, and a lot of people that I have on streams and I talk to there, they were just like, it's like, are you still covering what the Hales? I was like, I mean, I not as much, because there's other things that I found interesting that I wanted to cover. I've got Sarah Boone, which is something that and she's got a hearing tomorrow, and I'm gonna probably be rewatching that. You got Sarah Boone, you've got this Bridgemore. There's another one that's in Canton, cop like deleted baby mama. I really want to dig into that one. And then I've got the other one where the wife hired a hitman to go after her. I mean, there's like 3 of them that I want to cover. Plus I've got Dalton that I want to cover. Like tomorrow will be Sarah Boone, and then some of next week the rest of the week will be just other stuff that I'm still covering and want to I'm really interested in. And then this stuff right here just was like, wow. I mean, the deposition, might as well watch it, and comment on it, because I've been covering most of it. And then of course, vacation and work and all that other kind of stuff. I haven't been able to keep up with all of them. So, I do little bits and pieces and just watch it, and people come by and they hang out and comment and all kinds of stuff. So LP keeps riding the bubbles. However, bubbles eventually pop, and she's going to have a hard, sudden stop at the end. Oh, it's cold.
There was nothing. So who's keeping it going?
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, when the litigation threats came up, that was like, oh my God, it's starting to get spicy again.
Yeah.
She's keeping this going.
Yeah,
My last net video was like 5 months ago until
I
this
doubt
happened.
it.
5
I thought you was in
months.
And most likely you would have moved on totally.
Probably.
Maybe
yeah,
I would have
you
made like
had.
a Jeremy video when after he won. I mean, that was like a big one. I just didn't have the time. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, there's not that much left. I mean, Jeff and I covered another Levy County case in front of Judge Grudge, and that was interesting. But that was not related to What the Hales at all. It had nothing to do with the case, except for it had the same lawyer and same judge. But yeah, I mean, it had really cooled off. It had really dialed back quite a bit.
I tried to leave, boys. They just keep pulling me back in.
Be careful. Look, people are calling for our firing now. Oh my God, because we're on the YouTubes.
Oh God.
Jeremy, give us our pink slips right now.
That's funny.
That would be hilarious if he actually gave us pink slips.
That would be so funny.
Fired.
You're fired. Okay, let's see. Where was I in this run-on sentence? Oh, the bad neighbors. That's where I'm going to pick up. Who are actually private individuals whose lives have been destroyed by this.
Yeah, she's going to hit a brick wall. I think she hit a brick wall a long time ago, Debbie.
They've taken their lives.
Good to see you. Glad you could.
They justify it as, quote, covering a public interest story, unquote, under the guise of journalism and parody. But it's nothing more than cheap, lazy content to make money at the expense of helpless, poor people. They're helpless pores. You know, those
pores. Watch out for the pores. Everybody, guess what? The pores need to do whatever they want because they're poor. Can't ever criticize the pores.
No, can't criticize them.
I'm telling you, the pores. I love that though. Those helpless pores who are easy targets whose lives have become content fodder.
Blackheads in those pores.
Okay, so now he's the arbiter of what is a public interest story.
I use a facial screen.
Or parody even.
Fools.
Now we must everybody please remember, if you are going to create parody or you're going to write a news story, you must apply to Bruce Melatonin first. So there's probably a form. I don't know. Does he have a form you can fill out where you're like on the internet through the via the interwebs and you just fill out?
They haven't got through the letter yet. All right, let me get
professional. You've never heard of professional comportment? They didn't have a class in law school called professional comportment.
See, did they get through the letter?
No, we only learned ethics. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Oh yeah, this is.
That's about all I remember from law school.
Okay.
I like this. With no regard to professional.
That a court agreed.
Turned him loose on the women of
sealed adoption.
So I've read all this.
In the Levy County Court. Remember that?
Case is filed.
He uses
Let's
content.
see if I can forward this a little bit.
Bruce was long.
Ooh.
What was it, Larry?
In support of the motion for summary judgment, MSJ.
Summary judgment.
Okay, that just saved you guys like an hour.
It was.
You notice how he signs off his letters? It's very.
Okay. Okay. I thought this was the response back. Hey, yeah. You have to get another cup of Joe. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. He got froze. Oh my God.
Did he freeze like that? That's
awesome freeze.
Oh my God. Yeah, I knew that.
I think he froze. That's the perfect face to freeze on, though. That was perfect face to freeze on.
That was perfect.
Your bubbles.
Oh.
When I saw, I was like,
heard
man,
Larry
it's
read
like
the whole
a
thing
chat room is opened up in my email because there's so many people comment. I was like, what's going on here?
Hey, Gunnerspout, good to see you.
Dear Bubbles. Well.
Hey-yo.
Great way to start an email. Well. Lucas back at it again. Can I read?
read it.
yeah,
Knock it
Larry.
out, Larry.
I love this. The way that it starts already. This is totally up my
Aw.
alley. Let's go.
He does such a good job from what I saw.
Dear
That
Bubbles.
was so good.
Well, well, well. Look who's back at it again, crafting another intricate tale of intrigue, deception, and apparently world domination via YouTube.
World
Ah,
domination.
Truly. This saga of yours is shaping up to be the drama of the decade. Who needs Netflix when we've got you, Bubbles?
The way he says that. Bubbles?
Shizzy Wiznut is very underrated. I'll tell you what. His
Aw.
humor is so funny.
This
I
is
see it.
funny. When it popped through,
Messed
my
up in the
feed, I
head.
was like, "Oh my god!" I started laughing. People were around me. They were looking at me like I was crazy. I was like,
Hello, 911. I would like to report a murder.
oh, for real."
I love it so much. I mean, the dedication alone is admirable.
Mhm.
But let me save you some time and breath. Your latest episode, total flop. The ratings are-
It was.
Flop.
Flop. Just
Flop.
Flopped out. Oh my
the
god.
ratings, 27% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That was good.
Perfect. Oh my god.
The ratings are down, the plot holes are glaring, and honestly, the protagonist is a bit of a mess. I have anxiety over the roof.
Exactly. Oh, my
Oh.
My child just fell down.
We were talking about they should have a theme park for this, by the way. Could you imagine it? Otter Creek theme park. Oh my god.
my
it would be
God.
It's in the
amazing.
making, Doug. That's Tube Town. I'm telling you, that's the future right there.
No, they need
future
a
is
they need
so
a
strong.
they need a Lynette one, and she's a minister. You could get
I don't think
married
your
there. She could be
stars-
like
Yeah,
the
she could have her
Otter.
own wedding chapel.
Yeah, she'd be the Otter Creek Elvis. I'm telling you, it'd be
Otter
amazing.
Creek Tiger King, but she'll be the
Ooh.
Turtle Queen.
Tiger King.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
could be a huge hit. She just needs to lean into it. You know, she needs to just lean into this character
Tiger
that she's
King.
created
The
and
Turtle
make $1
Queen.
million bucks. Sell it to Netflix.
Yeah.
I agree. This should be on Netflix,
should
and
be
it
able
should
to.
be like Tiger King. And she's all screaming about Jeremy Hales all day. It'll be wonderful.
Yep, he's her Carol
funny.
Baskin. Oh
She's
my god.
Yeah.
wanting it all along anyway.
Exactly.
Oh.
All right. You were right. Where were you? You've got
Yeah, if
everything.
she wasn't so
That's
cuckoo,
right.
she
You're
could probably
right here.
monetize the hell out of it.
Ducey, you've got everything except, well, facts. First off, let me break this down in a way even your inflated your inflated sense of self-importance can digest. My channel, Shizzy Wiznut, is not some grand cog in the conspiracy machine that you have invented. I do reaction videos. Yes, Bubbles. Reaction videos. The kind where I watch publicly available content, emphasis on publicly available. It's that you don't slip past your razor sharp legal mind. And wait for it. React. Wild, right? And yeah, what the hell's has popped up, here and there, but it's literally just a small piece of a much bigger pie. The idea that I am somehow a Hales henchman in a global YouTube conspiracy? I mean, come on,
I'm
that's the
making
stuff of
money
a
for that.
daytime soap, my friend. And not even a good one. More like the kind you catch at 2 a.m. on a
Tiger
forgotten
Creek
cable
water.
channel while suffering from insomnia.
Oh my god. Oh.
Now, speaking of fantasies, remember the time you went full tilt and decided to attack a mentally challenged old guy? That'd be me, in case you missed it. Did this seriously happen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
you
was
went after
another
him.
email exchange. There was another email exchange, and
Yeah.
Shizzy came back with, I don't know what you're talking about, elder abuse. I'm elderly and I'm retarded. So I'm elderly and I have mental problems, and you're coming after me.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah. And then
Oh
he
my
goes,
God.
and if you do it again, I'm going to report you for harassment and elder abuse.
Brilliant. This is
Shizzy's
brilliant.
like, I'm an old man. I'm disabled. What are you talking
I never met the guy, so you have to excuse me. I don't know who I'm talking. I'm reading a letter of a person I don't even know.
He's really funny, and
I need to meet him now. I can't wait to meet him.
Oh yeah,
He's really
criminally
funny.
undersubbed.
Oh.
I mean, this right here just says plenty. You know what's really funny about this? This will kill you. So
What?
Bruce's answer at the end of this, it's like, "Who's Bubbles?"
Oh wait, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah, he literally does
He didn't
respond.
even read it, and he knew
Bubbles,
exactly-
and
Yeah,
two
and then
minutes
later on, he's like,
"Wait,
"Yeah,
that's
hey,
me."
that's me."
That's hysterical.
How could you read this
Funny.
whole thing and not know that he's talking about you?
Oh my god!
Ugh.
So that'd be me, in case you missed the memo, with your carefully curated list of made-up nonsense. Good times. Good times.
Good times indeed.
You really threw yourself into that one. The performance was a bit over the top, though. I mean, false accusations and baseless implications. Come on, Bubbles. Where's your sense of subtlety? You swung hard, but sadly, you struck out again. I've got to hand it to you, though.
Whiffed
You've
it.
got the persistence of a door-to-door salesman who won't leave after I already said, no, I don't need your overpriced vacuum cleaner.
That's exactly what he's like.
It does.
It's what he's
Good
like.
analogy.
Yep.
And then there's this latest gem. Your grand narrative about the
this person you need to
deposition.
frame.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Your
probably.
piece de resistance. Bubbles, buddy, this isn't some big bully operation. I know you want to play the victim card here, a role you've gotten really pretty cozy with, but I hate to break it to you, it's not working. Those attacks you're so worked up about, all straight from the horse's mouth. Miss Preston, or whatever she decided to go by this week, does she have that statement now? Something like Sugar, the second coming of the corn? That would really suit her.
You are not a nice person.
Shucker of the second coming of the court.
Shucker, so I think
Yeah. Oh my god.
Does have
gave those
Yes.
statements herself. So, unless you're suggesting that she bullied herself, which would be quite the plot twist, I'm afraid your argument holds about as much substance as the gray matter between your ears.
My ears.
That was a good shot right in there. I like this. I like this response. Okay, go ahead.
And let's address this bizarre notion you've got that I'm just chomping at the bit to have you on my channel to launch some kind of hit piece against another YouTuber. Oh, Bubbles.
We don't do that here.
Bless your heart. I thought I was the only mentally challenged one here.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
way.
Shizzy breaks
No
Larry.
way.
Shizzy.
So, whenever I clipped that, because that was so funny. It made me laugh so hard. I've seen it so many times that I can't laugh much anymore. This is my new morning intro. Okay, so I've got one that's going to be the outro, and I've got one that's going to be the intro, because I needed to upgrade the music to my morning my Monday, my daily morning stream. So this is, check out the new intro, and you'll see this part in it.
Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Early morning, rise and shine. Coffee's brewing, feeling fine. News is out and on the air. Shizzy whiz nuts wild, but we don't care. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah. Oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java with a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah. Oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah. Oh yeah. Serious is overrated. Every day we're caffeinated. Talk the town, but in a jest. Morning whiz is always best. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you
Oh my god, Shizzy breaks Larry. Shizzy broke Larry.
Oh yeah.
And yes, I did. I included everybody that was on that whole email chain. I guess his name is Brian. Anybody says about that blonde, you're hot, your favorite part. Yeah, she's pretty hot. I will agree. I will agree. No, yes, I did. Whenever I replied to everyone that was on the email. So if they were on the email, yeah, they got the response. I had nothing to hide. I mean, funny part is to read like Shizzy Wisdom. What the hell is that? Like that makes no sense to me. Like I was just I did have fun writing it. And there was a second one. Is probably not as good as this one right here. This one was really it took a little while to come up with this.
He broke Larry. He took it to
Yes,
the Velcro
I
show.
know.
I'm crying. I know.
Oh, I made him cry. I'm sorry, Larry.
Oh, I got tears in my eyes.
Oh, Doug.
Oh my God.
Deucey, I get it. You want your moment in the spotlight. But trust me, no one is dying to tune in to watch you flop around like a fish out of water. Trying to make your case. I mean, really, you've got a better chance of being a staff attorney for Judge Grudge.
I think
A staff attorney.
That, by the way, has been removed from the case.
Yeah.
Or then landing a spot on Shizzy Wiznut to play out your vendetta. I am here to entertain, not to air out your personal grievances.
Nope.
You know, you keep asking, and I keep saying, no
Thank
thanks.
you, Wendy.
It's like you're trying to sell me tickets to a turtle sanctuary where I'm the main attraction and I don't want to attend.
I love this line.
The main attraction.
This is exactly what it is. He's trying to turn us
It should be
into,
published.
you know,
It
this
could be.
the subject
It has
of the
been published.
story. The Shizzy nails it. He's like, but I don't want to be there.
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't want to go. You can't make me go.
Uh,
You can't.
It's like the clown is taking over the circus. Like, wait a minute.
So, with all due respect, and that's minimal, you can stop
That's
auditioning for a
awesome.
guest spot. You're just not the content
That's
I'm looking for.
He's just not that into you,
Oh my
Bruce.
gosh! He's just not into you, Bruce. I love it. Oh, it's so cool that they actually got some of the little humor words I was saying in there. Oh, that made my heart sing.
Yeah. No means no, Bruce. No means no.
You got to ask for consent, Deucey.
You don't have consent. No.
Oh, I'm so glad that Bubbles
But,
stuck.
Deucey, the irony. You lecturing me on cyberbullying. Oh, truly, that's rich. You, the guy who's made a sport out of launching attacks, baseless, wild, and often downright laughable, on anyone
Yes.
who doesn't fit into your manufactured version of events. You've thrown more poop than a bucket that was overfilled. And somehow you're surprised it keeps splattering back onto you? I mean, it's almost poetic. And look, I'm all for a good story. I love a bit of drama. I mean, who doesn't, right, Deucey? But Bubbles, your script needs a little bit of work. You've got all the makings of a classic soap. The unhinged villain, that's you.
Old edge like
The
a
imaginary conspiracy,
Oh,
the
that'd be
tragic
funny.
victim, again, somehow also you.
It's true.
But the pacing is off, and the narrative just doesn't hold up under even the slightest scrutiny. You know, it's like watching someone rehearse for a play in which the audience already knows the ending. Spoiler alert, it's not going to end well for you.
No.
And as much as you'd love for this deposition to be a shocking revelation of the evil deeds of the Hales Empire, I'm guessing that's what you're going for here, right? It's really just a case of Miss Preston doing a bang-up job of implicating herself. I
Over.
know. It's disappointing when reality doesn't align with your fiction. But them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks, indeed.
Can you scroll, Megan?
Yeah. Here you go. Sorry about that.
You're good. Thank you. You can't just rewrite the story every time the facts don't fit. And by the way, let me interject my own. You're a lawyer, Bruce. You take the facts
Exactly.
as they come. You can't change the facts of your case.
Nope.
And stop trying to do that, because that's what he keeps trying to do. He's trying to change his client. He's trying
He's
to,
tried that
like, can I get a new
multiple
client with a different set of facts? That's
Multiple
not how it
times.
works.
No.
You get stuck with what you get. You chose this. Nobody forced this upon you. So I love that line. It speaks such volumes. Are you
Thank you,
sure
Larry.
you're mentally unwell?
Yes, I
Mr.
totally
Dizzy
am.
Wisnut? Because I swear to God, this is poetry.
Yeah.
I am
it
very,
is.
very
I
unwell.
mean, oh God. You know, what's amazing is there's more back and forth after this. It's so
This
good.
is
It is.
amazing.
That is.
This
Oh,
is
it's good.
incredible stuff. I couldn't even write stuff like this. And I consider myself a pretty decent writer. I mean, Chandler, I found out, is a better writer than me. Maybe she could. I don't know.
You do
You can't just rewrite the story
so you're
Juicy,
good.
every
You're-
time the
you're
facts
good.
don't fit. Well, you can, but the rest of us, we're laughing.
That's true.
Literally and figuratively.
There's been a lot of laughing. Yes.
Yep.
So, here's the deal, Bubbles. You can keep up this bully campaign of yours, but let's be
Don't.
honest, it's not working. You're flailing,
Hey, Rogue One.
and the more you flail, the more you show your hand. Not sure that you should be exposing what is in it. There are kids around.
That was the most poetic way to say this guy has his dick in his hand I've ever heard in my
Yep.
whole life.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
That
Megan.
was some.
I never
that
thought
was
about
some
it that way.
Higher level shit right there.
I
Shizzy.
don't think I've ever seen Larry. I don't think I've seen you turn that shade of red before. It's awesome, dude.
He looks like a tomato.
Oh, it's great. That's
There are
good.
kids around.
You've come after me. You've come after others. And each time it's like watching someone try to win a chess match by eating all the pieces off.
He's really good at the metaphors,
my
you know?
God.
Oh, just
The
frame
metaphors and
hanging
the
on the wall.
similes are strong with him.
That would be a good
It's-
musical. Yeah.
You don't look smart. You look desperate.
Mm.
Here's a thought. Maybe give it a rest. Take a breather, drink some chamomile tea, and
Yeah,
just
relax.
let it go. Let it go. Can't bother me anymore. Anyway, I know it's tough to
Oh,
imagine life without stirring up drama, but you might find it's actually pretty nice.
yeah.
No peace and quiet, no lawsuits, no fake depositions, no wild accusations, just an idea.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'll be here doing what I do best, reacting
me.
to stuff that matters and laughing at the stuff that doesn't. Guess which category you fall into. Strapping on my Velcro shoes and going to play catch in the street. Don't worry, I have my safety gear on.
Oh gosh. That's great stuff.
Thank you.
That's one of the most incredible response letters I have ever
Oh
read
my
in
God.
my entire life.
Oh.
There's another response too. I mean, it
Yeah, Bubbles came back and responded to it because it just really and I will honestly say oh, I should. Oh, okay. Let me oh, hold on. Grab a pen and paper so I can write that down or else I'll forget because I forget all kinds of crap. Yeah, see, I would totally forget that. Thank you so much. So I need to get some Velcro shoes. Velcro shoes for chat for emoji. Emoji. All right. Thank you for reminding me because I always forget and I don't have very many emojis in there. I should have more. And a bright pink helmet. Oh yes, bright pink helmet. Yes, got to get the hockey gear. Bright pink helmet. Bright pink helmet. All right. Well, that might be taken wrong though. Bright pink. Oh yes. So yeah, he didn't like it whenever I responded and sort of went off on calling my channel stupid. Oh, stupid channel. I think Tug does a really good job of reading it because I did see that. Here we go.
cyberbullying. What you do is not legitimate commentary, coverage of public interest story, parody, or anything else, but
Yes, it
using
is.
private people's lives for content by
He already
mocking,
said
All
this.
humiliating, inciting. And
He already said all
on
this.
and
He
so
said it in
on.
Yeah,
the
he did.
first email.
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Mocking,
Sounds
humiliating.
Then he's like, on your channel over the last 2-month period, your live streams have rarely exceeded 300 views, except for your What the Hell's coverage, which typically receives several thousand views. In fact, your first foray into What the Hell's got 13,000 views.
Well, and here's the thing that it's all about just you put out the content and people like it or they don't like it or maybe they're interested in something and that's and you're showing something for your audience and you'll see that the people that hate the What the Hales and they go after them and attack them that they're getting plenty of views off of those too. And I suspect that the reason that they're getting those views is because there's a lot of people that are no different than y'all that probably are just interested in what they have to say about it. That gives them views. So a lot of times people that are hating on my channel are the same ones that are watching it. They're going back and watching it because I've got the hate mail. I got so much love from all of chat and all you guys that came in there and were just like, I came over from your letter from DUI guy, from Larry, from Megan Fox and from Tug. And I was just, you know, that was so much fun. And I appreciate every single one of you because that's just really awesome. And you know, I'm not all about the clicks. That's not why I did it in the first place. I wrote that letter and no joke, I had no idea that Tug was going to read this. Well, Larry was going to read it, Tug was going to read it. I was just responding to all on the email. I thought it was a ridiculous email, and it really sort of aggravated me. And then I responded to it, and I did. You know, I did show Megan the first one, because I was just like, who in the f is this guy that's sending me, you know, these stupid email, you know, telling me how to run my channel. I mean, I've been doing this thing for what, going on 2 years now. I've been doing YouTube, and you're telling me how to run my channel. I don't care if I have, you know, 10,000 or 200,000 or 5 million subscribers. That doesn't relate to anything unless you're getting views that are, you know, people are coming by and interested in the content you're doing. It doesn't really matter, you know. And so okay, my videos get you know, what, at the time I would think I was getting 300-400 views for my morning streams, and that hasn't really changed. I still do the same thing. Doug sent me, have a like, sir, you deserve it. Yes, thank you. Did we get hit by Tug? Oh, Tug's an awesome man. Yes. It is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It wasn't all about that. It's, you know, whenever you're responding to people, you're responding to, you know, things that people are saying and doing, and part of this is, you know, just you cover shit that you like. Outside of that, then what would be the point of doing YouTube? So I'm going to talk about things that nobody wants to hear. I mean, right now, if I turned into a Hate the Hales channel, I could get just as many views. But there's no long-term benefit for that. And you'll see people that are on these bandwagons of hating other channels, because I've seen them before. I've been involved with those groups before, and it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well because once that person is completely destroyed and they've been run off the YouTubes, then you've got no more content, because that's what your content bases itself around, because you don't have any values of your own. You're just attacking other people. And that's why I don't like going on the attack. I mean, me writing this letter back to Bubbles was just in response to an email he sent to me. And I think that's where you can just have a little bit of fun. And it's amazing also to me that he knows how many views I get on my stuff, because I don't normally look. I mean, I only look because whenever I'm in there and I have to like do some editing and stuff like that, I see, oh, cool. I got a couple hundred people that viewed it. I can see that, like right now, I can see I have 62 people watching. And I would be acting the same way if I had 62 or 6,002. It wouldn't matter. I'd be doing the same thing. Good evening, everyone. Good to see you. And you can ask. I have a story. You can ask all the people that come over on Sunday. I don't change what I do to you know, suit the, you know, to try to be like that. And I've had people come in here that want to attack the Hales, or attack people that are attacking the Hales, and I tell them, just leave them alone. Let them do their thing, and don't go after them, because, you know, they're fellow YouTube creators, and you have to love. Oh my gosh, Mary Harper, thank you so much for the $49.99 super stick. Good Lord, thank you. Well, here, Mary, let me give you a little bit of something. See if this makes you just a little bit happy, puts a smile on your face. I'm working on putting a new song to this.
Stop. Okay, sorry.
Thank you, Mary Hart, for the $49.99 super sticker. That is so nice of you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Oh man, see, now I've got to pull that up because I see what super sticker is. Because I'm goofy like that. I never pull this up until I have to. Oh my gosh, you got a transformer. It's like a hippo that transform. That is awesome. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate you. No toxic here. I know where you go. Yeah, there's not supposed to be any toxic. We try to keep it like, yeah, not even is considerate. Unlucky. Yeah. We just come in here to have fun. That's all. We just come in here, we have fun and chill. You know, we laugh at the silliness of things like this. And that's a lot of what it is just silliness. All right, let's get this thing back rolling.
It's so jealous. Do you sense like how jealous he's getting? And by the way, for the record,
yes,
if you pay attention to those what do you call them? The two schmucks and whatever.
The two fleas.
Two schmucks.
We call them that. We also call them the butter twins.
The butter twins.
Two schmucks in a box. That's gonna be mine. I don't know. I just say schmucks in a box. The two schmucks in the box. If you watch, I just out of curiosity, I was testing his own theory against him. If you go to the two schmucks in a box YouTube channel and you see everything before Bruce came along, they're getting like 100 views, 200 views, 200, 300 views. You know what I'm talking about, Megan?
Yep, I've seen it.
As soon as he started covering this stuff, 5,000 views, 6,000 views, 7,000 views. It like
same with all the hate channels. Same thing.
Octuple.
Everything they were doing. That idiot who threatened Tug's kids. The one with the Lee press-on hair. What's his name? Slug.
He's guilty of the same.
Oh yeah, that guy had 200 views on his videos until he started hopping on the hate Jeremy Hales train, and now he had thousands on those.
Yes.
So it's exactly
he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Not calling the kettle black. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. I found that very curious. Sorry, Tug, continue.
No, I was going to say on this too. Isn't he admitting that this is public interest because it goes from 300
literally
views
by virtue? Yeah.
So I've not threatened you. I've not begged to come on your stupid channel.
No,
not you. But you're too small. I was looking for.
I've actually sent messages to Larry in on Twitter. You know, we've sent messages back and forth. And I told him I thought his reading of this was just wonderful, and I laughed. And he was very, very welcoming and very kind. So Larry's good people. Larry is good people. Hot kettle black. I knew Larry was a racist. Not even. You know he's not. Oh, you're funny though. You are funny. Oh my.
You can spin it and write long, sarcastic emails, but it's as simple as you choosing to participate in cyber harassment for whatever reason motivates you to do so. Views, money, FOMO, whatever. Best regards, Bubbles. Bubbles.
Now he's calling himself Bubbles. Okay, here we go.
He's capable of self-deprecating humor. At least he's got.
Exactly. And I was like, oh, it warmed my heart. It warmed my heart that he actually had some self-deprecating humor and could look at that and go, oh, isn't that cute? This artard's calling me Bubbles. Like I said, I don't get upset about it. Lynette Lawyer got a Channer strike. I don't know. See, that's a possibility. Like I said, I don't pay attention to a whole lot of stuff. The only reason that I even knew that they were reading this was because somebody else reached out to me and told me that they were. And I think I was on with Expert the night that Larry was reading this, and this is where I saw some of this. He was like, "Have you seen that they're reading your letter?" I was like, "No, I had no idea." I said, "I hope it's a good thing." And he was like, "Oh no, it's funny." And we watched a little bit of it. It's pretty cool. Well, and see, and that's what I was saying is a lot of people that follow the hate channels, they follow and they watch and they see and ask questions, and there's nothing wrong with that. Whether they're like I said, we don't go after people. We usually are pretty chill with everybody. Because there's space here for everyone to do this. All it is YouTube. Oh yes, it was so much fun watching it. I mean, like I said, watching Larry read this really made my heart sing. I was like, oh, it was glorious. Now the second letter that you're going to read was much more toned down. Might have been because I was tired, but yeah. As soon as I read it, I was like, that deserves a response. So he hasn't responded back, as far as I know. Which, if he did, okay. But what has he got to say that I haven't heard before? Well, he's going to call me names. Like I don't worry about it.
All right, Larry, are you ready for some more shizzy greatness?
This is shizzy response.
Oh my God. Give it to me, baby.
Oh God, I need to save that.
Right. Okay, is that it, Dear Bubbles?
Yeah, this is it.
Hold
Dear
on.
Bubbles.
Let's
go.
Let's fucking go.
Let me wet the old beak. 1 second.
Old beak.
Legal Vices says my ears are burning. Who summoned me? Question: why is my good name being sullied and bias being associated with you, drama hound? I just follow court cases.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fuck you, Jeff.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Oh my God. You know what? Bruce is the great uniter. He's brought us all together again. It's awesome.
Oh, Jeff, I just remembered. I forgot to send you the thing. I'm sending it now. Jeff, check your email. I'm sorry, I forgot to send it.
Send you the thing. I hope it's not what Bruce was holding in his hand or something.
No, he wanted a court filing because he covers court cases.
Oh, is that what it is? I didn't know, being the quote unquote drama. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Professional. I got a professional disc. Give me a second. Okay.
Sending it right now, Jeff. Professional.
Yes. Don't start that, Megan.
Getting carried.
Don't start me.
Oh.
Don't start. I will start with you anytime I damn well want
so
to.
damn funny.
What's funny is and Larry, like, that's my calming mantra. I'm a professional. So
not anymore.
So what happens anytime
it.
Megan's on, she hijacks it and just cracks me up. She did that to me
trying
right
to
when
calm
we
himself down, and I'll go professional.
She did it right before when we went on air. You can hear it in one live stream. When I'm too lazy to put us all backstage. I'm just like, who cares? And you can hear it right when we go live. She's professional. I'm laughing right going into the clip. I was like, damn you, Megan.
Okay.
All right, Larry, hit it.
Dear Bubbles. There it is. The simple story narrative. I see you've scaled back the grand conspiracies in favor of a more streamlined attack. Efficiency is key, I guess.
It is.
But let's dive into your very simple version of events because, as usual, it's not exactly grounded in, reality. So, according to you, I profit off of cyberbullying? Okay, that's rich, coming from someone whose entire modus operandi seems to be stirring up drama and throwing out baseless accusations. You say what I do isn't legitimate commentary or coverage? Well, that's funny, considering the thousands of people who tune in seem to think otherwise.
Does MG drink it? MG is. I don't know. No, he's got a stream that's starting in about an hour. Actually, I'll be on there also. It'll be good. It'll be good. Ah, yes. Good to see you, Brandon. How you doing? Oh wow. Nothing from the other channel. I was gonna name 3 channels before I said anything about the 3 channels I live feed got kicked off of. I don't know.
By your own admission, by the way, Deucey.
Mhm.
I guess they're all in on this cyberbullying conspiracy too. Must be a crowded ship. And look, I get it. You're really fixated on my
Town.
accounts. I mean, you've crunched the numbers, so kudos on that. But here's the thing, Bubbles. If you think my entire existence revolves around what the hails, you really haven't been paying attention, have you?
Nope.
I mean, sure, those videos get views. Public interest, right? There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let's not pretend like you haven't noticed the wide variety of content I cover. I react to what people want to see.
Mhm.
And if they're clicking on What the Hell's videos, guess what? That's their choice.
Yes.
I know, such a wild concept. But viewers decide what they watch. Shocking, I know. Now, as for this idea that I am mocking, humiliating, and inciting strangers, buddy, that's a stretch even by your standards. My channel is about commentary, reaction, entertainment. And if
Mhm.
people want to interpret that as something sinister, well, that says more about their own mindset than anything else. Maybe you should take a step back from playing the drama playbook and realize that not everything is a targeted attack.
Nope.
Some of us just like to have fun. You should try it sometime. It might do wonders for your outlook and your soul. By the way.
That's awesome.
And I love the bit where you say you haven't begged to come on my stupid channel. Really, Deucey? Because the energy you've been giving off feels a lot like someone standing right outside the gates, nose pressed on the glass, just waiting for an invite.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, he
But-
complains about it on every show he's on. That we've
Yeah.
refused
I
to have
guess.
him on. He complains about it constantly.
he does. He's like that tough.
And I don't know if every show that he goes on, he complains that nobody's having him on. Here's the thing. I have people on because I feel like having people on. One of the most, unless I've spoken with them before, like if Yamaha was in my chat, because he's in my chat and I do streams with him on a regular basis. He said, hey, let me on. It might be that he has something important to tell me or something important to share. And I would send him an invite without a problem because I've streamed with him. I know that I know his capabilities of doing streams. I know a lot about him, so I wouldn't have any problem bringing him on. Same way with Expert or MG or quite a few other people, Megan Fox, because I know their ability. Even Tug, because I've had Tug on before. Their ability to be part of the conversation and be enjoyable and they have a really good outlook. But whenever somebody I have no idea who they are reaches out and tells me, "Bring me on," I'm gonna tell them to mental deficiencies. Yes, I do. I won't do that. No. We learned the hard way with the Caped Ukrainian Crusader. It's very very dangerous to have people come on that you've never streamed with, that you don't know. I mean, I reach out to people that interest me, and those are the guests I have on. Like Danielle, I've had her on quite a few times. Caitlin comments, and I have no problem bringing them on. So had Winning Reality. I mean, there's the list goes on, and we don't always have to agree with every single person that I bring on, but you have to know that they can carry on a conversation with you. Really weird. It's so somebody reaching out to me and telling me this that you need to bring me on so I can tell you my side of the story. It's like you can go pound dirt and do your own damn YouTube channel and you tell your own side of the story. Oh, why? Because nobody wants to listen to you. Exactly. There you go. That's why you watch them, because it's a show for you. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, like Veteran Nation, it was the first thing he wanted about the Veteran Nation.
Yes, the first thing he wanted to tell him was, well, you're the first person who's had me on, not like that Tug or that Megan Fox, if that's even her name. You know, they don't.
Megalodonis.
I mean, he's been fixated on people not inviting him.
100%. And that's been evident. And, I mean, the lawsuit for one.
Yeah.
But everything else that he's tried since.
Yep.
But hey, if you say you're not interested, I'll just take your word for it. Even though you keep emailing me about it. Weird flex, but okay. As for the whole cyber harassment claim, you really need some new material.
Yes.
I get it. This is your go-to attack line, but it's starting to feel a little tired. Maybe, just maybe, the reason I react to things is because I enjoy it, and so do my viewers. Crazy, right? Not everything is about some deep, sinister motivation like views or fear of missing out. Sometimes it's just about the content. So, Bubbles, I appreciate your attempt at simplifying the word into good. The world into good and evil, where I am somehow the villain in your personal soap opera. However, the truth is a bit more complicated than that. I'm just here doing my thing, man. And if people want to watch, great. If they don't, that's fine too. But your constant need to throw around accusations like cyberbullying just because you don't like what I do, it's a bit dramatic.
It's very dramatic.
Feel free to keep watching from the sidelines, Bubbles. But the storyline you're writing, it's not as compelling as you think. Yours, in complete and utter non-FOMO. Brilliant.
Complete and utter non-FOMO.
I noticed he didn't write him back after that. That was sad. I think maybe he took the humiliation personally.
Oh, God.
I hope he did.
It's so strange. It's just so strange. I mean, this whole, like, for one, that he thinks that this is going to be covered by mainstream press is funny. I mean,
cheers.
But at the same time, a guy claiming cyberbullying, cyber harassment, and yet he's going on channels who are literally saying to their audiences, they're going to dig into Tug's family situation. Oh, yeah. Like, what does that have to do with anything? What does Jeremy's divorce 8 years ago have to do with anything in this story? And yet they are digging into his divorce. They are
and I can answer that question for the reason that they're digging into his divorce is if it makes them feel like they've got something they can go after him with. There's some sort of attack. And I mean, that's all that it really is about. It's finding they're like seamen, not the kind that work on ocean liners. That they're trying to find that one way to get inside the egg, so they can fertilize, fester, and create some other creation. They're evil little bastards trying to work their way in, and that's all they are. They're trying to work their way in and find that weak spot. Once they found the weak spot, then you're fully exposed. Next thing you know, you're pregnant. That's all that it is. That's all that it's about. That's all it's supposed to be about, is just getting under his nerves. Just his biology 101. Yeah, except they're worse because they don't give up. They just find that place of attack and keep on attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking. It's like, why? I mean, you're talking about cyberbullying. That is the thing of legends right there. Whenever you cyberbully somebody to have you on to their channel, when you're cyberbullying, and somebody was telling me that this dude streams for 4 and 7 hours. I think it was Megan was telling me that, like, live streams for 4, 7 hours, and like on a regular basis. Oh my freaking God. My wife, which is an attorney, in case you guys didn't know, she doesn't stream at all. You know what she does? She works. Whenever she's not working, she's sleeping. And, you know, I'm the one that makes dinner for us because she's working. She's making the money. And almost like this guy doesn't have any clients except for one. And that's bad. And I've also heard say that he's using this as a platform to get people to pay attention to another thing, the issue that he's got going on. See, I don't know. I don't know anything about these. Like I said, I'm a complete artard when it comes to this kind of stuff. All I do is do what I do. Stream, talk about things that interest me. I hang out with people that I think are really cool. Doesn't matter if they are or not. I think they're cool. And well, that's not saying much, but yeah, I got cool people that I hang out with. Like tonight, I'll be going over to MG Laws and hanging out with him because, you know, it's really, really fun. And, you know, he's just like got a really great mind. I don't know. Yeah. So, what do you got going on, chat? What do you have going on? Fool artards, fools have company and seldom differ. Yeah. Thank you. Fool artards, fools love company. Yep, that's right. Oh my God. On and on, listening to nasty things too. Uh-huh. Possible. Thank goodness. His favorite channel. Thank you, King Paco. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Wake up at 4:30. I don't know, man. That's some dedication right there. I don't think I'm that good. Try to be fun. I mean, I've been working on some new videos. As you can see, the 2 new ones that I did. I think will be good for like a wake up in the morning stream. The music's a little more downbeat, a little more chill. It still has something to, you know, keep you going. And then I've got a new intro and outro for this. Fools, you say? What kind of fool? Idiot the fool. No, I've got a stream tomorrow night where I'm going to be going over the Sarah Boone stuff. She's going to have a deposition tomorrow, or not a deposition, but a hearing tomorrow. So I'll be following up on that. I also been following the Dalton stuff. Dalton is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, they had their own little get together not too long ago that is just insane. Oh, see Wendy Bono. See, found all of you because of What the Hells. Love you all. Oh, thank you so much, and we appreciate it. This is a lady that, you know, in her later years has decided to jump on airplanes. I mean, come on. Most of you fools, you know, you won't even like jump off a diving board. She's jumping out of planes. Thank you so much, Wendy Bono. Oh, that's great. He's just had the Artar part, not the strength. Well, I might have a little bit of the strength. A little bit. Oh, I think maybe I got more of the strength than the Artart. Maybe extra Artart. I don't know. And you know, that's there's much to be said. And like I said, we come by tomorrow. Check out the Sarah Boone stuff if you get the opportunity. Hang out tonight and go see MG, because that's gonna be a derailed show. I'm gonna take a little break in between. Morning talk show. Oh, this morning was crazy. They still haven't figured out who was behind this mass shooting, although there was like a whole bunch of people supposedly there. Nobody could like claim who the witness was. Wow. How bad can it be? Your town is like that. But anyhow, with all that said, I am going to jump off of here. Probably go and grab myself a nice ice cold beverage so I can enjoy it with the derailed stream, and be over there on MG's here in about a half an hour. And that's where I'm going to send you guys. So make sure you go over there, hit the like, notify, you know, so that way you get notified whenever he goes live, and you can see some of the great content that he does. Besides, you know, the derailed stuff. Derailed is just a nice vehicle to get you introduced to some really cool people. I think maybe, I don't know. We have a good time doing it, whatever it is. makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. No man show. Yeah, it is going to be happening over on MG's. That is all going to be over on MG's tonight. And that's where I'm going to be sending you guys. That'll be on it starting at 10:30, and that'll go 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. So we'll probably be finishing up about midnight, a little bit after midnight. Yeah, and I'll see you guys there. In the meantime, you get to enjoy the new outro that I've got, and you get to enjoy the new one I've got for morning streams. But this is for tonight. But have a good evening.
Running through the maze, I felt the pain, chasing what only a dream, breaks in the scheme. Waking up at dawn, all my fears are gone. I'll stop today, never, not today. Compromise, rise above it all, not gonna fall. Step by step I go, faster than the flow. Broke through every chain, I will not be contained.
Bless your heart. I thought I was the only mentally challenged one here.